Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk. This week, I'm going to be talking about my gaming experience growing up. So, to kick things off, I am playing Super Time Force for the Xbox One. It's a hilarious game. I highly recommend it. It requires quite a level of thinking and strategy. Mostly strategy. But, moving on to the main point. Alright, so, growing up in South Carolina, I had a variety, like a small variety of games to play from. I owned a PlayStation 2 and I had two Game Boys, Game Boy Advance SPs. For the Game Boy, right? I would always play Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, and this Eddie game that I had bought at Walmart. I remember. Unfortunately, though, I lost all of them, and then I ended up losing my Game Boy too. So after that, I bought another Game Boy, bought some new games for that. More Eddie, more Kirby. Kirby was a good classic one for me. Kirby, was it? The Amazing Mirror. That was one of my favorites. But unfortunately, I ended up losing that Game Boy as well. Yeah, my parents weren't pleased. I bought that PlayStation 2. I owned Crash Bandicoot, Wrath of the Cortex for that. That was fun. I remember my dad would always try to help me play that. It would take like hours at a time. I would play the game like non-stop whenever I had the chance, like on the weekends. Another favorite game of mine was this Rugrats game. I forget, but it was about Angelica, how she was being a bitch and like the usual stuff, and you had to go wreck her. Yeah, just the usual stuff. Oftentimes when I visited Georgia to see my cousins, I would play video games with them. We played on my cousin's Xbox. Like, he had the original Xbox. I would sometimes play on that. I forgot what games I played on that. I think I played Gears of War on that. Yeah, he has some other games too, but my mind's kind of blurry on that one. Now, I don't really remember much about Kentucky. Let's see. I still own my PlayStation. I still have my old PlayStation 2 games. For my Game Boy, I remember I played a bunch of Mega Man. I used to play that a lot. Somehow I ended up losing all of them. I lose stuff a lot. But that's all I can think about for Kentucky. I remember now. Going back to Kentucky, right? We didn't live there for too long, so we didn't really become quite accustomed to the place. We didn't buy a laundry machine. So what we would do is I would go to the laundromat with my mom, and while she was washing the laundry, I would always play the arcade games, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I would always play those, and blew out a lot of money on it, but it was worth it. It was completely worth it. But yeah, I remember that Kentucky experience. And finally, we entered Georgia. Alright, I purchased my first Xbox 360 in 2007. And it came with Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, and Viva Pinata. I played the hell out of Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. I made a whole bunch of vehicles, bunch of memorable vehicles. Whatever I can make. Race cars, sports cars, cigarettes, batteries, lighters, spray cans, all of the miscellaneous items I could think of at the top of my head. Prior to that, I had experience playing on the Xbox 360 with my cousin. We would always play Call of Duty World at War, and one of our favorite ones to play was Halo 3. We would always forge maps in Halo 3 and play them to see how well they were, and it was a bunch of fun. I really enjoyed it. I also bought a PlayStation Portable. It was a stroke of luck right here. My dad, he purchased this house, right? Like this house to repair and then use it so other people could move into it and then pay him rent for it. So while scavenging through that house, he managed to find some PlayStation Portable games. It was 3 PlayStation Portable games. I remember one of them being Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but I forgot about the other two though. It was really struck a love. I really enjoyed playing that game. I played it to the end, Mortal Kombat. It was good stuff. All right, here we go. And finally, not so long ago, I'd say about 3 months, I purchased the Xbox One, the connectless Xbox One. I bought Watch Dogs, what else? And 2K14, NBA 2K14. I enjoy playing the career mode on that. That is fun. Watch Dogs, I've yet to beat that. I don't know why I haven't like gone back on and continue the storyline on that, but I may have to in the future. But yeah, that was my purchase on the Xbox One. It's really good. I really enjoy it. But yeah. Alright, so, and it leads up, all of that leads up to this point in time where I have started the channel. Now this channel is the experience to get me to play more games, to expand some, just have fun too, and it's all led up to this point. I'd like to thank that, and I have nothing else to say, so it's time to wrap it up. If you like this video, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.